People try compounding, but it feels like it doesn't work. The numbers look too small. The progress feels too slow, almost impossible. But there's a rule, the 25-10-5 rule, that flips frustration into acceleration. And once you see it, you'll never look at money the same way again. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe, because each episode builds on the last, and you don't want to miss the one idea that could change your financial future. All right, let's start with the big question. Why does compounding feel impossible at the beginning? Compounding should be the eighth wonder of the world. Yet for most people, it feels broken. You put in money, you wait. And after a couple of years, it seems like nothing is happening. Imagine investing $200 or $300 a month only to see a balance that barely moves. Frustration sets in. Why am I sacrificing if it doesn't change anything? This is the danger zone, the early years when progress is invisible. Most people quit here. They assume compounding doesn't work for them, when in reality they're standing on the launch pad and walking away before ignition. And this isn't just my opinion. John Bogle, the legendary founder of Vanguard, once said, "The majority of investors lose because they try to beat the market, when in reality, all they need is the market itself." That wisdom explains perfectly why compounding feels impossible. We chase quick results instead of letting time do its work. Here's the truth. Compounding is designed to test you in the beginning. The math works, but the human mind hates slow feedback. The first dollars you invest barely create a ripple. If you invest $5,000 and make a 7% return, that's only $350. It doesn't feel life-changing. It feels disappointing compared to the effort of saving. This is where most people sabotage themselves. They say, if it's only $350, why not spend the money instead? And so the cycle of quitting repeats generation after generation. But here's the hidden secret. Those unimpressive returns in year 1, 2, and 3 are the same seeds that turn into thousands, then tens of thousands later on. The reason compounding feels impossible is because we expect it to reward us in the short term, when in reality it was built to explode in the long term. And that's why the 25-10-5 rule is so powerful. It doesn't change the math. It changes how you see the process. It gives you the patience to stick through the invisible years, so you can actually reach the acceleration years. All right, moving forward, let's break down exactly how the 25-10-5 rule works. The 25-10-5 rule is a mental model to help you survive the hardest years of compounding. It doesn't change the math. It changes your perspective. 25 years. If you look at compounding over 25 years, it feels impossible at first. The first decade is flat, discouraging, and painfully slow. But those years aren't wasted. They're the foundation. 10 years. Around the 10-year mark, the curve begins to bend. Your balance finally looks different from your contributions. If you've invested $60,000, you might be sitting on $90,000 or more. That's the breakthrough point. 5 years. This is the acceleration zone. Once your money has built a strong base, compounding starts outpacing your deposits. You're no longer the main driver. Growth itself is doing the heavy lifting. Think of it like running a marathon. The first miles are brutal. The finish line feels unreachable. But once you find your rhythm, momentum carries you. The 25-10-5 rule works the same way. Impossible at first, challenging in the middle, and unstoppable at the end. The beauty of this rule is that it sets expectations correctly. You stop asking, "Why isn't it working yet?" and start understanding, this is exactly how it's supposed to feel right now. All right, moving forward, let's look at why most people never reach the acceleration zone, and how they end up quitting just before compounding takes off. Here's the real tragedy. Most investors never make it to the acceleration phase. They quit too soon. Why? Human psychology. We are wired for instant gratification. Our brains evolved to prefer quick rewards over long-term patience. When you save and invest for 3 or 4 years and see only a small difference, it feels pointless. Imagine putting in $12,000 and seeing your balance at $13,500. That extra $1,500 doesn't feel worth the sacrifice of skipped vacations or delayed purchases. This is when doubt sneaks in. People start saying, compounding doesn't work. Maybe I should try crypto. Maybe I should time the market. Maybe there's a faster way. And here's the sad part. In chasing quick wins, they lose the slow, certain win they already had. History shows it over and over. Long-term investors who simply held index funds have consistently outperformed those who jumped in and out of markets. John Bogle captured this perfectly. Don't look for the needle in the haystack, just buy the haystack. In other words, stop chasing what's flashy. Own the market, stay invested, and let compounding do the work. But quitting early is like planting a tree and chopping it down before it bears fruit. You can't harvest what you never let grow. So the real question becomes, how do you stay in the game long enough to see the magic? Because knowing the rules is one thing. Living through the frustration is another. That's where structure, discipline, and the right tools come in. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" down below. All right, moving forward. Let's talk about the solution that helps you track progress, stay consistent, and survive the years when compounding feels invisible. Compounding only works if you stay in the game, but staying in is harder than it sounds. The real challenge isn't just saving the money, it's surviving the boredom, the doubt, and the invisible progress of the early years. That's why structure matters. When you can actually see the flow of your money, every small step feels like progress. Even if your account hasn't doubled yet, watching your contributions grow, your reinvestments add up, and your cash flow stay balanced gives you confidence to keep going. And this is exactly why we're building the Trip to Wealth Command Center. It's a simple but powerful Google Sheets system that puts your entire financial life in one place. It tracks your income, your spending, your cash flow, and your net worth. But here's the key. It's not just a tracker, it's a strategy hub. It shows you where your offense is growing, how your reinvestments are feeding your compounding engine, and where your money might be leaking out. John Bogle often said, successful investing is about simplicity, discipline, and time. The Command Center was designed with that philosophy in mind. It keeps your system simple, helps you stay disciplined, and gives you the patience to let time do its work. It's still under construction, but you can already join the early access waitlist today. By joining now, you'll support the launch and lock in your exclusive discount. The link is right below. Don't miss it. All right, moving forward. Once you stay consistent through those tough early years, here's the payoff you've been waiting for. So, what happens when you actually push through the frustration and stick to the 25-10-5 rule? This is where the story changes. Years 1 to 3. These are the impossible years. You're contributing faithfully, maybe $500 a month, and after 36 months, you've put in $18,000. But your balance looks like $19,500. That's barely a used car. It feels like all the effort isn't worth it. This is where most people quit. Year 10. This is the breakthrough point. By now, you've contributed $60,000. But instead of sitting at $60,000, your account may show $90,000 to $100,000. Suddenly, it's no longer just your deposits at work. Compounding is finally stretching its legs, and for the first time, your growth outpaces your contributions. Year 15 plus. This is the acceleration phase. At this stage, your money grows faster than you can add to it. Imagine putting in $6,000 in a year and watching compounding deliver $9,000 in growth. The snowball is rolling downhill and you're just guiding it. John Bogle said it best, The stock market is a giant distraction from the business of investing. The day-to-day ups and downs don't matter. What matters is staying long enough to let the invisible become unstoppable. This is why compounding feels impossible at the beginning. It hides its power until you've proven you're worthy of it. And once you cross that invisible line, it feels like magic. All right, moving forward. Let's talk about the roadblocks that can derail you on this journey and how to beat them before they beat you. Even with the 25-10-5 rule, the journey is not smooth. There are obstacles waiting to knock you off track, and if you don't prepare for them, they can easily derail your 12-year or 15-year plan. Let's break down the biggest roadblocks and how to beat them. Roadblock 1. Lifestyle creep. As your income grows, so do your expenses. Suddenly, that $500 contribution gets eaten up by a new car payment or nicer vacations. The solution? Automate your investing. Pay yourself first before lifestyle has a chance to expand. When your contributions happen automatically, you don't feel the pain, and your future keeps getting funded without debate. Roadblock 2. Market downturns. The market will crash during your compounding journey. It's not if, it's when. Most people panic, pull out their money, and lock in losses. But downturns are actually your best friend. They let you buy more shares at cheaper prices. Think of market crashes as wealth on sale. John Bogle reminded us, time is your friend, impulse is your enemy. If you can stay calm while others panic, you'll come out ahead. Roadblock 3. Doubt and impatience. This is the silent killer. Friends, family, or even your own thoughts will whisper, "It's too slow, you're wasting time." The solution is environment. Surround yourself with wealth-minded voices, books, podcasts, communities like this channel, so you stay encouraged when results feel invisible. And let's add a hidden roadblock: your own psychology. Compounding isn't supposed to feel exciting every month. It's supposed to feel boring until the curve bends. If you can embrace that boredom, you'll win where most quit. All right, moving forward, let's recap everything we've covered today so you can lock in the lessons and apply them right away. Let's bring it all together. Compounding feels impossible at the start, but that doesn't mean it's broken. It means you're still in the invisible years. That's why the 25-10-5 rule exists, to reset your expectations and keep you in the game long enough to see the reward. We started with the problem. Most people give up too soon because compounding looks flat in the beginning. You save, you invest, and after years of discipline, the results look tiny. The frustration makes you question everything. That's when most people quit. Then, we introduced the formula, the 25-10-5 rule. 25 years feels impossible, 10 years is the breakthrough, and 5 years is the acceleration phase. It's not a trick, it's just a way to remember that compounding doesn't reveal its power right away. We also looked at why people quit, human psychology. We crave instant results, so when the numbers don't move fast enough, we chase shortcuts. But as John Bogle reminded us, don't look for the needle in the haystack, just buy the haystack. Translation, stay the course. That's where tools and structure come in. The Trip to Wealth Command Center gives you clarity. It tracks your money, shows your reinvestments, and helps you see progress even when growth feels invisible. Clarity fuels discipline, and discipline fuels compounding. We walked through the payoff. Years 1 to 3 feel impossible, year 10 is the breakthrough, and year 15 plus is acceleration. This is when compounding shifts from boring to unstoppable. Finally, we addressed the roadblocks: lifestyle creep, market downturns, doubt, and impatience. Each of them can break your plan, but with the right strategies, you can overcome them. Compounding isn't magic, it's math. And as Bogle said, time is your friend. If you stay consistent, patient, and disciplined, the impossible eventually becomes inevitable. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. It is important to conduct thorough research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. The value of investments can fluctuate, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always assess your risk tolerance and investment goals before allocating your capital. If you found value today, I highly recommend watching my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to leave your comment below, especially if this video made you think differently. I appreciate your support more than you know. Until next time, stay consistent, stay patient, and stay winning. See you in the next one, Money Magician.